Hop in the car, watch it go vroom, vroom. I told her mom that I'll go soon, soon. Knew as a child, back in the womb. Oh, told her step back, I need my room, room. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom. I'm in a whip, so I gotta zoom. They tryna talk, they not in the room. I've been so real, I'm dead to the tomb. They in the way, they gotta move. I got a gas, they running on fumes. Told on my bag, it's something new. It's me and Dan, you gotta choose. I'm taking what's mine, I'm doing fine. Don't see the vision, they looking so blind. I hit my lawyer, I don't got the time. Crossing my T's and he dotting those eyes. Don't take offense if I do not oblige. I can't be labeled like none of these guys. They hit me once and I'm cutting the ties. I was so low, but I'm back on the rise, it's real. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom, vroom. I told her mom that I'll go soon, soon. Knew as a child, back in the womb. Oh, told her step back, I need my room, room. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom. I'm hopping now I gotta go. I'm looking back, they not even close. I had a 4, now I need a ghost. I got a wave like I'm on the coast. Same ones are doubting, I dare the show. So way that I'm ballin', they think I'm a pro. I'm getting sick by the money I gross. They saying whoa, I told them all what this is. I told them all I don't miss. Said it's my time, look at this shit on my wrist. And when they shootin' this breaks, I'm going in a new gig, gotta shift. I cannot stick to the script, I cannot wait. Watch how I get it and flip. It's just how I'm doing this shit and I'm gone. Just how I'm doing this shit and I'm gone. Ayy, just how I'm doing this shit and I'm gone.
Devil Dog rivalry continues live and free in Howard. East Knox and Danville square off, both fresh off wins and ready to turn around their KMAC campaigns. Jonathon, Langdon, and Colin Ashworth with you alongside Grant Hoggard, ready for both teams' first conference games of 2023. It's all coming up next.
He takes the Tostitos, fakes left, goes right, and dives into the salsa. Now that is how you bring home the snacks.
What is he doing?
Preparing for his next career as a commentator.
Isn't he a little young for that?
All the best players get broadcast deals these days.
Bill's Mafia is going absolutely crazy down here. Isn't that right, Billy? So true, so true. Back to you, Josh. Back to you. And let's go down onto the field for the coin toss. Doesn't get much better than this.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Time for the OH Report pregame show. As we get ready for this KMAC matchup brought to you by Spherion, let's get to work. Let's go ahead and start our pregame segment. We're going to go ahead and look at the Lady Blue Devils, the visiting team in this rivalry matchup.
Yeah, they come in, their coach, Proper, he's hungry for these girls to get a win here on the KMAC, or in the KMAC, and it'd be a great way to start off this year. Yeah,
they defeated Patriot Prep 72-24 on Thursday, so they're definitely bringing in some fantastic momentum.
Yeah, and Kylie Hess, she got 19 points with no free throws, and that's pretty impressive if you ask me. 19 points, she had 8 field goals inside the paint, 1 three-pointer, so I'm looking for her to have a good day. Also, Proper, she leads the team.
Of course, and about Proper, we're going to talk about her once again here. She is one of the top scorers in the KMAC, second, in fact, and she's also got a little bit of help from Jalen Workman, who has 13 points a game as well. That's 4.
Yeah, I mean, when you have 2 scorers that are in double digits on your team, it's a really good sign for your varsity team.
So now taking a look at the team spotlight for East Knox. East Knox comes into this game not necessarily on the correct record side compared to Danville, but they are 3-9. They are starting to bounce back. They got that win on Thursday against Mansfield Christian.
I mean, that's a good win if you ask me. You grind out wins in the KMAC and in the non-conference schedule, and when you have Ella Diven, who's got 12 points, 8 from the free throw line, that's a good sign.
And another player for you to look out for is Sydney Offer, 8.3 points per game, also close to 9 rebounds, which is second in the KMAC.
And that's almost a double-double, and when you have that, you're at East Knox, that's a good sign.
And last time I got to see East Knox play, it was Grant Hogger and I on the call, and Sydney Offer was not at that game, and that was definitely a missing piece for them when they lost to Centerburg. That was about a month ago, so we'll have to see how things change when you look at this team with Sydney Offer on the floor, getting the rebounds for the squad. So let's go ahead and take a look at the keys of the game. We'll start with the home team, East Knox. We saw them before the game got going. They were going through some plays, so you just want to make sure you stick to the script, and you also want to make sure your defense steps it up, especially against this team that just put up 72 points earlier this week.
Yeah, when we say stick to the script, like you said, they were running their plays earlier. They really want to get it inside, get Offer going, and get those layups. Also, dogs on defense, you've got to make sure that you're getting out, closing out shooters. You got to make sure that your defense is stifling enough, not fouling, because you don't want foul trouble.
And really quick, before we start putting the banner here in the arena, let's go over some keys for Danville.
And for Danville, have a Proper offense, and what we mean by that is work through her. Also work through Workman. 2 girls that are scoring double digits this season, and They want to keep that up.
So as everyone stands now down to the Star Spangled Banner and get this game underway, we'll also get the starters after that.
Contest between Danville High School and East Knox High School. Tyler America, please stand.
Let's go ahead and take a look at some starting lineups. We're going to go ahead and start with Danville. This has been pretty typical for them as the season has gone on. Proper, Workman, Hess, Smith, and Stotts will get the starts and the nods for this Danville team, a team that, as we mentioned, has been hot offensively, especially in their last game, putting up 72 points on just 13 free throws, so still getting a lot of field goals up there.
I mean, yeah, but when you again, we say this all the time. If you can work on your free throws, get a good shooting clip from the charity stripe, it'll be great work. East Knox, they're shooting about 57%. Danville's shooting almost 69%. So when you're shooting at 69%, it's pretty good, but you want to be a little bit higher, and that 57% for East Knox, not great to see.
So now let's take a look at the starters for East Knox. You've got Smith, Todd, Salyers, Diven, and Offer. And thank you to Spherion once again for our starters as well. So this is a team that likes to spread the love a little bit when it comes to scoring, not one key scorer.
Yeah, they don't really have someone that's in double digits, someone that's not leading the team. I mean, you have one girl in Natalie Smith. She's got 9.6 points per game. And then you got Sydney Offer, who's got 8.3, but she's also averaging, like we said, 8.7 rebounds per game. So I think the key for East Knox today isn't their scoring. It's their defense and their rebounding.
Yes, and they're just now going over the starting lineups here in the gym. So once again, let's look at those games. Patriot Prep for Danville, that was their last matchup, 72-24. If you're just joining us, it was a huge win for them. Proper had 10 points on 2 threes, but the leader there was Kylie Hess with 19 points. Kylie Hess averages 3 assists a game. That's tied for first in the KMAC, so she's not typically used to scoring, but she got that opportunity in that last game.
And I mean, when you have an off night for your leading scorers, Hess came out. She did what she needed to do. She got the head coach, Matt Proper, what he needed, and that was a top scorer that almost got 20 points. And she did it all without getting to the charity stripe.
And also in that game, Jalen Workman had 12 points, shot 6 of 8 from the free throw line. East Knox, as you hear their lineups being announced, they've got their last game was a 10-point win against Mansfield Christian, 43-33. Ella Diven had 12 points, 8 of 8 from the line, and it's the same story. We actually just came off of a game. Colin and I were in Crestview watching Plymouth, and free throws were such a huge part in that game. We'll see if it transitions over into the KMAC today.
And in that game, we saw a lot of jump balls at first, but then the refs started seeing that physicality get a little too much. And I honestly love the environment here. It's a nice, small school feel. I can barely hear you, John. I'm not going to lie.
Me too.
I'm trying to yell to you. I hope I'm not breaking anybody's ears at home. But I love the atmosphere here at East Knox. They got a great community. I've seen that going to Mount Vernon Nazarene. I've seen what East Knox means to these people. And I'm excited to be in Howard for this game.
It's going to be a great game, and both teams are now out on the court ready to go, and the referees also set to get this one up and going. Just saw the starting lineups for East Knox. And first quarter is about ready to tip off. Danville, East Knox, the Devil Dog rivalry continues here in Howard. To jump, it will be Offer going up against Workman. And here we go, underway. Smith has it for East Knox after winning the tip. And this ball held by Todd, now hands it off to Offer. Or excuse me, this is Diven with the ball. Now with Offer. Smith towards the middle. Everyone has touched the ball. Now Sawyers has it. And East Knox taking their time here. We talked about it. They're going to stick to their script. They're going to run all their plays here. Smith to Diven. Diven now drives in towards the middle. All the way, just too strong. Smith with the offensive rebound, though. She'll put up a fadeaway jumper, and she gets it to go. First points of the game, and let's take a look at that fadeaway jumper there thanks to Frito-Lay. Fantastic play as we get back up and going. Danville will look to respond here. Ball almost goes out of bounds. They're able to save it, though. And now in the corner for three, missed. Looked like it hit the tape, but they'll keep playing on. And East Knox with a 2-0 lead will look to build.
I like the pace of this game so far. They're going back and forth, getting shots up against East Knox, taking a little bit more time. They like to run their plays. Here's a nice little inside pass there.
Just couldn't finish. Rebounded by Danville. Danville definitely wants to run a lot more here as Hess has the ball. She gives it out. Now going to work Smith. Smith drives towards the baseline, is met by a double team, has to kick it outside. She does. Now driving in towards the middle. Proper with a shot, just misses, and that'll be a foul going the other way over the back foul.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. It's a nice little play. She tries to go inside out. She drives, can't get the shot to go, and unfortunately get that first foul here. 6:23 to go in the first quarter.
2-0 East Knox. Smith taking her time. Smith will now take a screen, and she's on her near side, going to work. Diven dribbles now. Diven looking for space to go in the middle. She finds it, and she's fouled. And now shooting 2 minutes gone. Ella Diven, the sophomore, 5'8", will take 2 here. Diven averages just over 8 points a game. First free throw misses. She'll have another shot. Diven will throw another one up. 2-0 East Knox. Just one field goal so far. And that one also misses. Rebounded by the Blue Devils. And they'll let Proper bring it up the floor. Proper to Hess. Hess was trying to get it to Stotts, was denied. Now gets it to the corner. And still moving it around. There's a top of the key 3, misses left. Air ball there from Ella Proper. She looked frustrated after that one, and East Knox will take it the other way.
It was nice ball movement. Proper, she had a good shot, maybe a little bit contested, but I like the eagerness to shoot the 3 ball.
Smith drives. Will enter the post now for Offer. She's got room to work, throws one up. It's partially blocked. Good defense there. Number 22, that's Jalen Workman with the deflection. And now in our far side corner, it's back with Workman. She'll go to work on Offer, spins around, goes up, high arcing shot, misses. And Smith rebounds, and she wants to run. She's going to go right at the teeth of the defense, and she finishes yet again. 4 points now for her, as you saw her just bully her way inside.
And she's got the only 4 points of the game. I'd like to see if she can take over just a little bit more, get to that double digits before halftime. It'd be a great look for East Knox.
In the corner now for 3. Danville gets their first bucket of the game. Number 24 credited with the bucket. That's Jalen Smith.
Yeah, nice assist by Brogan Stotts. Way to dribble inside, kicks it out. Nice three-pointer.
Now ball back inside. Diven gets her first 2. 6-3, East Knox on top. Ball quickly up the floor for the Blue Devils. They'll go back top of the key. Hess steps back. All alone on our far side. She'll kick it into the near side corner now. Running into a double team before she could. She traveled there, Workman. Another turnover for Danville as 2 subs check in. 11-23. So Gronberg checks in and Addison Mickley. And also in for East Knox, number 13, this is Molly Totten. Smith gets an early rest after scoring the first 4 points of this game for East Knox. Nice rip through. Diven going to get to the lane. She finishes again. East Knox already at 8 points.
Yeah, she's looking good. Diven coming off a nice 12-point game last time out.
Now ball enters inside. Proper can't finish again. Just off to the left for the second time so far.
I think she's just got to settle down. It's a huge crowd. I don't know if that has to do with anything at this small school feel. Usually get bigger crowds, but she's got to just settle down, make sure she's playing her game, and listen to her dad.
It's also a rivalry game.
It is.
East Knox taking their good old time. 8-3. They're up 5. Got to like where they're at. Totten off her up top. Now gets it back. This is Todd, had it for a moment. Back to Totten, drives towards the middle, and she is fouled. She will go shoot 2 free throws, try and score the first 2 points for any bench player so far. First free throw for Totten is good. And once again, this has been a tough, rough KMAC campaign for them. Just 1 win in 5 games, but looking good so far to try and build towards a win here this afternoon. Timeout called East Knox, and they'll take a little bit of a breather to try and keep this momentum going. 9-3, up 6.
Yeah, it's looking good for East Knox, the pace of the game. They slowed it down. The first couple minutes we saw them going back and forth. East Knox now running their plays. They're taking their time. No shot clock. So, I mean, you got your time to just take it, get it inside, get a bucket, and that's what they've been doing. Also drawing fouls, getting to the foul line.
Also want to take a second to thank our sponsors for this game as we have some time. Thank you to Frito-Lay, driven and inspired by our purpose, food that matters for life's moments. Also thank you to Mechanics Bank. That's better. And we have plenty more sponsors that we will be thanking throughout the rest of this broadcast as well. Second free throw up for Totten here. Missed it. They'll have to run and grab it there, Danville. And they have it on their side of the floor now. Workman drives towards the middle, kicks it outside. And
nice
now in our near side corner, missed 3. Good effort to try and get the rebound, but both teams on the floor, and that'll be our first jump ball of the game. Man, we saw quite a lot of those when we were in Crestview.
Yeah, and we had probably 6 or 7 in the first quarter. Slowed down a bit, but we got to double digits at some point. I'm liking that we're not seeing that here.
And Crestview got the win in that game against Plymouth, 40-29. That was on Thursday, of course. Driving in now, this is Hess with a mid-range jumper. Missed it. And loose ball ends up with East Knox, and here come the Bulldogs. Diven slows it up now. Into Totten. The lefty will get called for a travel. She did score. Don't count it, though. Still 9-3, 2:07 left in the first. Some more subs. Smith checks back in. Also in for the first time. 23, Jaden Nanette. Danville will work with Proper, and there's a foul as hitting the ground there, Workman. And also Smith will check back in. Smith has the lone 3 points for Danville so far in this first quarter. Ball inbounded to Proper. Proper crosses over, gets some good defense now by East Knox. Staying tight even through all the ball movement. Gromberg into the corner. Smith kicks it out. Nice pass inside, and they just can't get that finish. They get the rebound, though, and count it. As Gromberg finishes, she'll go to the line to make it a 3-point play.
Nice offensive rebound there. Going to the line for the first time for Danville. See if she can finish the three-point play, and she does.
9-6. East Knox still up 3. So 3 points for Gromberg off the bench after that sequence of events. And now East Knox still going to slow things down. Into the corner, open for 3. Todd gets it to go. And they just left too much space, kind of playing in a sort of zone. And you see there, Todd able to hit. Danville on the offensive. Proper finds a screen, still can't necessarily get too much space. That ball's tipped, so no backcourt violation. Able to get it back to Proper. Now in the corner. Nice fake, and it's kicked off a leg, but they'll say there's a blocking foul first. It'll go on a net. 44 seconds left in this first quarter. Back into the game. Number 3, Brogan Stotts. Trying to inbound it inside. They finally do. It's a missed layup, though. Mickley was wide open, just thought about it too much.
Yeah, it's 2 now by Mickley. She's got to finish those if Danville wants to kind of close the 6-point gap going in the second quarter.
This is an interesting zone I'm seeing from Danville. They kind of have like a 1-1-3, and then once they get closer,
it's a 1-2-2.
Yeah. It kind of shifts from 2-3 to 1-1-3 to 1-1-2 or a 1-2-2.
That's not enough people.
14 seconds left here for East Knox to get a shot off. It's just constantly changing here. As now getting open is Smith. She have time to get a mid-range jumper off. She does, misses it. Rebounded by East Knox. Todd can throw one up and just didn't see the time on the clock. No shot gets up before the buzzer sounds. And that's going to do it for this first quarter. We're going to take a break. 12-6 East Knox. We'll be back live and free on the OH Report.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Second quarter set to go. East Knox will bring it up the floor. 12-6, they're up. Bulldogs drive in with Diven. She's pushed from behind. That'll be 2 free throws on the way. Jonathon Langdon here with Colin Ashworth along with our cameraman Grant Hogger. Thank you for being with us on this Saturday afternoon and live and free on the OH Report. First free throw from Diven is up and good. Rattles around, rattles home. Makes it 13-6.
Leads all scorers with 5.
Second free throw for Diven. Also drops. First 2 points of the second quarter. Just 11 seconds in. Danville will have to get some offense going. Just 2 field goals so far in that first quarter. Driving in, Smith had one of them. Has to give it up, though. Now it's to Stotts. Had a shot, steps in for a mid-range jumper, missed it. Offensive rebound, and there will be a foul, sending number 11, Grace Gronberg, back to the line. She's got 3 of their 6 points. So Gronberg had an and one earlier. Now can cash in again from the line. Missed the first, though. Still just 7:27 left in the second. Second free throw also missed. Held down by Offer for the rebound. And Smith will try to break through this press or this zone that we're seeing as Totten gets right through the teeth of the D, but she can't finish, gets her own rebound, and now she'll shoot 2 free throws after that foul.
Yeah, nice little box out look there from Opfer, making space for her to get inside. Totten with a chance to make it a 9-point lead.
Yeah, she just has 1 point so far from a free throw in the first quarter. She'll add to that here with the first one going down. 15-6 East Knox. And speaking of these 2 teams, of course, playing right now, they just had both of their boys' teams also match up against each other last night. Danville got that win over East Knox. It was 65-38 the final. And the second free throw for Totten also goes in. So it is now expanded to a 10-point lead for East Knox. Lady Bulldogs got to like where they're at right now. Danville moving the ball around, tried to get it to Stotts, now has to go Proper. Proper up to Mickley. Back to Stotts on our far side. Backdoor cut, just can't quite find her, but it's picked up by Proper. She's able to finish. Great heads-up play there by Danville, especially Proper, to pick up the loose ball and throw it up and in. Getting doubled there. Diven has to throw it away, and that's going to be a backcourt violation. So a team that's typically been in control on the turnover side in East Knox so far in this game turns it over there. And a sub will be made for the Lady Bulldogs. Number 40, Kaya Salyers, checks back in. Danville has to get it in. It's tipped, but Proper will control that easily. Proper picks up her dribble, gets Stotts. Seeing a line formation here for Danville. Now they'll enter the post inside. Turning to the left, or to their right, as there's a finish there from Danville. Number 22 with the bucket, Jalen Workman, for first 2 of the game.
Got to get her going. Workman's only got 2 points. She scores double digits on the season. And you're down. Nice little steal there.
Stolen by Smith. She's got a lane, decides to kick it back out. Proper, mid-range, right over Offer, misses. And then the rebound's going to end up as a jump ball. Possession arrow points towards Danville. They'll keep it on this end. 16-10 East Knox. Outside, Proper had a chance to shoot, gives it up instead. This will be Workman for 3. Her foot was on the line, actually. It would have been a long 2. However, still missed. Now on the other end, a 3 from East Knox is missed. Diven couldn't get the 3 to go, and then there's a deflection that will give it right back to the Lady Bulldogs.
A little bit of chaos in this last minute or so.
Stepping through, Smith, the layup just missed a little bit to the left, and there's a foul in transition that will go on Diven. And the fouls have been somewhat controlled. Just that will now be their 5th of the game for East Knox. Both teams now have 5. However, that was Diven's 2nd, so she'll take a seat. Proper back inside. Workman, she's fouled. She hits the deck hard. Might have taken a hit to the face there. She'll collect and shoot 2 free throws. Score remains 16-10. We'll see if Workman can cash in on these 2 free throws. She hits the first. Scored the last 3 points for the Lady Devils. And once again, she had 12 points in their last game against Patriot Prep. Shot 6 of 8 from the line. Second free throw missed. East Knox trying to get back to themselves, slowing this game down. Ball's with Smith to Offer, mid-range, jumper, strong. Offer couldn't quite get the rebound. Danville now will run. Crossover move, Proper towards the middle. Jumper over Smith, missed. Totten with the rebound. Totten over the corner, Smith. 4.5 to go in the second quarter, 16-11. Lady Bulldogs have been in the lead this entire game. Ball inside, now Annette. Can she finish? Not quite. She gets the rebound, throws it up. Second time's a charm. 18-11. Proper picks up her dribble, has to get it somewhere. She does. Stotts inside, loses a lane, and now has to kick it out to Smith. She misses the 3. Workman rebound, no. Totten comes down with it for East Knox. Definitely seeing 2 very different tempos from these teams. East Knox definitely getting more quality in their looks. They get another layup there from Totten. And it's now 20-11, Colin.
Yeah, it's starting to open up a little bit more for East Knox on the offensive side. See if Danville can get going again.
In the corner, another 3. They thought about it, though. Decide to slow it up and look for a better shot. Smith, baseline, steps through, misses the layup. And that's another strong rebound from Offer. East Knox, the home side, looking strong here. Smith goes all the way. Can't quite get it. And now that'll be a wide open transition bucket if she can make this layup here, Smith. And she does. Had 2 tailing her there, just couldn't quite get there in time. Danville get another bucket. It's now 2013. And I'll tell you what, Colin, that was a good year. 2013?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's back in the day when we were in elementary school. Actually, we were going to middle school when we had no responsibilities.
There's another foul and now a timeout. Actually, it might have just been a timeout. So a 30-second timeout called by Danville. We'll keep it here as you've seen East Knox. It seems like all of their possessions are getting really good looks, and they're hitting a good amount of them.
Yeah, and they are. I mean, their offense, again, like we said at the beginning, stick to the script, and that's what they're doing. They're trying to get it inside out, get it to Offer. She's getting some more opportunities slowly, but it's looking good for them.
Yeah, she's actually the only one on the floor right now who has yet to score, but 5 points off of the bench from Molly Totten, and it's been as we expected from this East Knox team, a team effort. That's how it's been this entire season.
Yeah, and I like the scoring 4, 5, 2, and 3 for 4 out of the 5 people on the court.
Yep.
And if they can keep that up the whole game, up 20-13, it's going to look good towards the end.
Ball back in play with Danville. Danville with 13 points. They've also had their points spread around quite a bit. As the ball inside there, it was an adventurous pass by Mickley. It ends up in a turnover. 2:16 to go in the second, 20-13. East Knox moving the ball around. Smith.
I like this. They're going fast. They're not just going slow.
Totten mid-range jumper. Another one goes.
Nice assist by Otfer, as you see there on the replay.
She was wide open for that shot, and she knocked it down. There's another one from Stotts on the other end, and she's able to get it to go. And you see her kind of go towards the middle, get into her comfortable area, and she hits it there. 22-15. Go ahead.
See if East Knox can go a little bit faster, just like they did on the last play. They got an open shot. Here you go. Otfer tries to get a cut from number 35.
Todd wasn't able to get there.
Yeah.
Another turnover for East Knox. 22-15, though. Bulldogs remain on top. That's tipped from behind. That will stay, though, with Danville as Hess didn't look behind her there.
Got to see some communication from Danville. Someone's got to tell her that there's a girl behind her.
Hess will inbound. 1:20 to go in the second. Now in the corner, Hess will shoot a three. Missed it. Rebounded by East Knox. Now Totten. Totten with 7 points off the bench. And Smith handling it now. Gets it right back to Molly Totten. Into the corner. Todd hit a three in the other corner. Missed it there. And now Danville going to get another breakaway layup here. Yes, they will. That's Proper. She's now up to 4 points. 22-17. Now under 40 seconds to go in the second. Offer through the middle, almost stolen a net. Back to Offer, layup is good. First 2 points of the game for Sydney Offer. As it was almost a lost play there, Annette was able to recover it, and then Offer found herself wide open under the basket.
Yeah, nice work by Annette. Get the ball back, good hustle. Finds Offer. She gets a strong layup in there.
Floater up and good. There's one from Mickley.
And we're slowly seeing the scoring ramp up a little bit. 5-point lead, 4 seconds to go. See if they can get a shot in. And they can't.
Yeah, that will get thrown out of bounds. Smith was trying to find Todd in the corner. That's another turnover. And now with 1.8, we'll see what Danville can do with it, if anything. Ball inbounded deep, or shallow a little bit, as that ball will get thrown up and will not go in there for Kylie Hess. So that's going to do it. Halftime here at the Dog Pound, 24-19. East Knox on top with a 5-point lead. We'll be back live and free on the OH Report.
He takes the Tostitos, fakes left, goes right, and dives into the salsa. Now that is how you bring home the snacks.
What is he doing?
Preparing for his next career as a commentator.
Isn't he a little young for that?
All the best players get broadcast deals these days.
Bill's Mafia is going absolutely crazy down here. Isn't that right, Billy? So true, so true. Back to you, Josh. Back to you. Now let's go down onto the field for the coin toss. Doesn't get much better than this.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
The OH Report halftime show brought to you by Spherion Jobs. Jonathon Langdon here with Colin Ashworth as we continue our coverage here at the Dog Pound in Howard for this Devil Dog rivalry between East Knox and Danville. And right now it is a 5-point lead for the home Bulldogs, and they are looking really good right now, especially in their offense.
Yeah, their offense is looking really good right now. They're scoring pretty well, getting in and out. They only have 1, 3, 8 field goals on the night. And you look at that comparison, 9 rebounds. They're out-rebounding the Danville Blue Devils just by 2, but it's substantial to get those 2 more. Turnovers haven't been really an issue for each team, and fouls not either. So we're going to see a game that comes down to the end, and we'll see if those fouls play a big part in the end for free throws.
And we've seen some pretty good performances, especially on East Knox's side. Some that we expected, some that we didn't expect. 6 points from Ella Diven. She typically averages 8 a game, so she's definitely stepping it up here today. And also off of the bench, you've got Molly Totten with 7 points.
Yeah, 7 points for her. She's doing real well for herself. She's getting the ball. She's hustling. She's getting the rebounds. She's also got a couple assists, one to opt for towards the end. Trying to get her going in the second half will be key for the Bulldogs.
And also for Danville, they've got 6 points. Or correction, 5 points from Jalen Workman, as she struggled a little bit in the first half, but in the second half has stepped it up. Actually, 3 points for Workman.
Yeah, Jalen, the duo Jalen Smith, Jalen Workman, they got 3 and 5. Let's see if they can get going in the second half. Also, Hess not shooting amazingly. She's only got 2. She's actually got no points on the day so far. So see if she can get going here for the Blue Devils.
And also Ella Proper is their leading scorer. She just has 4 points. So overall, a fantastic job by East Knox to contain a lot of Danville's key scorers in that first half. We'll see if they can keep it up here in the second. So just about a minute and a half before we get this second half going. And want to remind you, also want to thank our sponsors as well. Thank you to the Killbuck Savings Bank, also Spherion, Let's Get to Work, also Frito-Lay and Knox Community Hospital, all of our sponsors for this game here in Howard. And of course, the Knox Morrow Athletic Conference, 2 teams that are trying to get themselves back into a good position, as both of them are near the bottom of the standings, but both of them coming off wins. We'll see who can get to that heavily coveted 2-game win streak today.
Yeah, and Danville, again, scored 72 against Patriot Prep, and Danville only scored 43. So they're liking where they're at right now. They like to slow down the game. If they can score 20, 25 more and their defense can keep doing what they're doing, it'll be a good outcome at the end for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, to go from 72 points to 19 in this first half is quite the jump, but it is just solely the competition that lies in the Knox Morrow Athletic Conference for this Danville team. And it's good to get a confidence booster game against Patriot Prep and score all those points, but now you've got to get everything you learned from those games and throw it into the real deal. So both teams in their huddles. East Knox now coming out. And this third quarter will get going here soon. Looks like it'll be pretty much the same as the game started out with for East Knox lineup-wise. You've got Todd out there along with Sawyers, Diven, Smith, and Offer. And we'll see who Danville comes out here with. You've got
their starting lineup.
Except Hess is out.
Hess is out, and
oh no, Hess is in there. So Hess is in there.
Yeah, it is the starting lineup.
So it's a starting lineup there. Hess, Stotts, also Workman, Smith, and Proper. Ball back in play, and it will be East Knox to start us off. Inside, try to get it to Offer. There's a steal. Danville want to run, and this is Proper going to get it picked away from the side. Good defense from Diven.
Yeah, Diven hustling back there. It's a good sign for your defense, but don't force the pass into Opfer. You got to run your offense like you did in the first half. Move the ball quickly, then try to get inside if it's open.
Kicked out Hess. Euro step move, gets inside, can't quite get the finish, and there is a jump ball, and a Bulldog hits the floor there. It will stay on this side. Inbounded on the baseline. They get it in. Workman able to finish, and now just a 3-point game. Just like that, a one-possession affair.
Yeah, it's a good sign. Hess doing it other ways. I want to see if Proper can get going. She's, again, one of the people that averaging double-digit points. And, again, there's the forced pass and forces a turnover.
Yeah, really trying to get it into Offer there in the middle. It was working all of the first half, not so much here in this third quarter. Ball inside, Workman misses, rebound, up and in. First 2 points for Kylie Hess.
And there it is, a 1-point game.
Making up some ground here quickly as there is another steal. And yes, they'll collect it, Danville. Stotts gets it up to Workman. Workman now at 5 points, gets it to her teammate Proper inside. You said it, she's got to get going. Misses the shot there, though. And that's tipped out, and they'll say it's Bulldog basketball. It's lower scoring here, but it's been action-packed. You've seen a lot from both ends. The strict reason for it being so low scoring is how much time East Knox is taking on the ball. They get a quick one up there.
On that one.
Exactly. East Knox now up 3 after that jumper there from 35. That is Todd. Missed a shot there from Danville, showing the replay there, but it will stay with Danville here on the baseline. It was a shot up and missed by Workman. Now they'll reset things. That ball out, just not handled by Workman, and it's out of bounds. And is it? I thought he pointed for an East Knox ball,
yeah,
but now I guess now it's Danville as they have it here. Into the corner, another shot. Hess missed. Tried to save it there, Workman, but she had a foot out of bounds before she could. East Knox will try to get out of a one-possession game. (26-23) East Knox. Diven drives inside. Thought she was fouled, but it's just tipped out. East Knox take it now on the baseline. Smith will inbound, trying to get it to Offer. Now they'll have to go in, and it's tipped. Can they recover East Knox? Now it's going to be a jump. Arrow keeps it on this side with East Knox.
Yeah, that defense from Danville's stifling right now. Again, low-scoring affair. Mostly because of the defenses, but also, yeah, like you said, East Knox is taking their time. There's another forced pass into Offer.
And it rolls inbounds. It stays in. Danville can try and score, but they don't. Good defense there by Diven. And now Diven looks like she had Smith wide open on a cut, just missed her. Picks up her dribble. Now she'll find Smith. Nearing 5 minutes to go in the third. 26-23. Lady Bulldogs remain in the lead. They've had it this entire game. Nice pass inside, and Smith finishes with the right hand.
Nice little layup there. The pass was even better. Diven was falling. She gets it off to Smith.
Danville definitely looking to work a lot quicker than they were in the first half, as now Proper squares up a 3, missed it, goes over the backboard. It'll be taken out of bounds.
Yeah, it just looks like it's not going to be her night. Proper only having 4 points. Not terrible given what the other scorers have. 6 by Diven and Smith for East Knox. 5 for Smith, Jalen Smith for Danville. So it's not a terrible night given the scoring around the court, but there's another offensive rebound.
Smith now has it way out top. She'll go towards the far end. Smith just looking for any sort of hole in this zone. just like they found him in the first half. They get it into Offer. Can she throw one up and get it to go? No. Missed. Rebounded by Stotts. She gets it up the floor with Smith. Was close to a travel there. No call. And now ball tipped and another loose ball and almost stolen away. Would have been an easy layup for East Knox. Now getting to work. Workman in the corner for three. Danville just can't get anything to go their way right now. They miss another one and lose it out of bounds.
A little bit of chaos right there.
Yeah. East Knox will try and get things back under control for both teams. You're still seeing this 1-2-2, and then once they get closer to the rim, they'll go towards a 2-3, Danville will. As now they get late to rotating, and that leaves Diven wide open for three, and she gets it in there. It's now 31-23.
Diven's now got 6.
Diven's actually got 9.
Or 9.
Reverse layup here, missed. There's a good look there for 23, Mickley. And now we'll see what the call is. I think it's a jump ball and arrows for Danville. Danville take over yet again. Inbounding here is Gronberg. Gronberg into the middle, finds a cutter. Stotts just couldn't control it. Now she'll just try and get it to a teammate. All alone inside Workman, just couldn't receive the pass there from Mickley. Another turnover. Totten had 7 points in the first half. She's fouled. She has a chance to build on that after that transition offense.
Yeah, nice steal, good work inside the post, not allowing Workman to get that inside pass. And then now you have a chance to get this game up to 10 points. 10-point lead.
Yet again shooting 2 here, Totten. First one is in. And again, this has been a quick third quarter. We've already gone through, 5 minutes of play now and just over 3 left in this third quarter. Just the way these two teams are playing is allowing this game to fly on by. Second free throw by Totten also drops. 10-point lead again for East Knox. That ball gets tipped, and it's going to go off of Mickley. East Knox retain it again.
And starting to pull away.
Defending the dog pound so far. Still got about 10 minutes to finish it out. Diven just loses it off her leg. Looked up for a second, and it was gone. Annette checks back in. Offer will take a seat. Danville facing some full court pressure. Good play to get Proper open. Proper spins. Faces up the defender, dishes it off now. Floater up and no good, too strong there. Missed by Mickley, and now another jump ball will send it over to the Lady Bulldogs. .228 to go in the third. 33-23 East Knox. Diven with 9 points. Gives it now over to Todd. And she traveled.
Yeah,
Ref was quick to read that one.
Yeah, I don't think she knew it, but she set her left foot as a pivot foot. Then she lifted it. So she was a little confused, but she accidentally set that pivot foot. Fortunate turnover.
Romberg gets it to Proper. Got to see some scores here if you're Danville. Romberg hands off now, Mickley.
Mickley keeps dribbling into that corner. She's trying to get maybe a baseline jumper. It might be her most comfortable shot. She hasn't really been able to hit it too much.
Oh, that ball stolen. Diving in transition. Is she going to be the first to hit double digits? Not quite, as she misses that layup. Good pressure there by Danville to kind of make her think about it a little bit more. Went way too strong off the glass. Is now driving in. Mickley will draw that foul. She likes to pull up there towards like the 6 to 8 foot area. She draws it there. She'll shoot 2 free throws. No field goals in a while. First free throw here. No good. Back in for East Knox, Offer and Smith. That's Divin and Sawyers, who will both take a seat. Also checking back in for Danville, it will be Hess. And the second free throw missed by Danville, so they can't capitalize from the stripe. East Knox can work this clock if they wish. Looks like they're going to want to find Offer here. It was a ball entered into Offer. It ends up going to a net, and now she's going to get fouled. So it was one of those passes where I genuinely believe Smith knew if it didn't get to Offer, it was going to get down low to a net.
I agree to you, and that was just a lucky pass there. Nonetheless, she's going to the line. East Knox slowly building on their lead.
Annette's got 2 points. She can build on that here. She can knock down this free throw. First one does go in.
I like that form. Takes her time. Looks like she has a routine. And I think that's what you're taught as a kid. You need a routine when you go to the free throw line.
3 dribbles. Throw it up there. Oh, and just roll out. 34-23, 11-point lead for East Knox. Danville need a score here. Kicking it outside, it's almost turned over. Now in the corner for 3. Hess needed it and got it to go.
Yeah, good work. Nice assist by number 11. That's Grace Gronberg.
40 seconds left now in this third quarter.
I think they're going to try to hold it for the last shot. They're just passing around up top.
25 to go now. Really just passing around this 1-2-2. Now going to face some pressure here. Smith takes the dribble. Todd gives it back to Smith. Now Todd has it up top. 7 to shoot. 5 seconds now. Got to get it over to Smith. She's going to throw up a deep 3. Yes! Woo! What a shot. Natalie Smith takes us into the fourth quarter.
That was a great assist by Todd, seeing Smith on the other side, and she's feeling it today.
Now an 11-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs, defending the Dog Pound. We'll be back live and free on the OH Report.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Back in the fourth quarter, Jonathon Langdon with Colin Ashworth as we see the end of this Devil Dog rivalry. As there's another steal from East Knox. Smith has the ball. She sent the third quarter to a loud end as she hit a buzzer beater 3 in our near side corner. And now another 3 goes up. Divin just can't get it to go, and it'll go back to Danville. And now Smith is up to 9 points very quickly. Had a good third quarter.
Now we're seeing a full court press from East Knox. See if the pressure can get to the Blue Devils.
Hess will take it up the floor, defended by Smith. Now ball with Proper. Proper spins around, takes a screen. Nice pick and roll. Workman is going to get fouled. That was a good play there.
It was. They kind of got an in and out play. Got it from the wing to the up top. And Workman got inside, and she was met by 3 Bulldogs.
That's going to be the second foul on Annette. Also important to note, Dive-In for East Knox has 3 fouls as the first free throw goes in for Danville to get it back to a 10-point deficit. Also with fouls for Danville, you've got Proper with 2, and the second free throw drops. It's now 37-28, and also
Workman's got 7 points, by the way.
Yeah, and also with 2 fouls is Gronberg. So not much foul trouble in this game, but those are the 3 to note so far. Between the legs move here by Smith. Really doing a good job of holding on to the ball, and here's going to be a timeout by East Knox, as could sense some restlessness within the Lady Bulldogs trying to keep that ball.
Yeah, and I think Smith thought she was fouled that whole time. Looked like she did get a little bit of a tugging, but wasn't too bad.
So East Knox up 9, 37-28. They've been in the lead this entire game, and now it's just a matter of closing it out, keeping your composure, especially when Danville starts to up the pressure here inevitably soon.
Yeah, they've kept it up so far. Again, like we said, fouls aren't going to be really a problem racking up them. Other than diving, you have free reign if you're Danville. East Knox, not so much with your top scorer, diving, also scoring a lot. Smith, both at 9. So we'll see how this game goes towards the end. We might see a little bit more touchy fouls called by the refs. That you more see that in the high school game. But up by 9, you got about how many minutes? You got 7,
yeah,
6?
6 minutes.
Yeah, so you got a lot of time left on the clock. You got to keep your composure, keep running your offense that drills that clock. We have 7 minutes left exactly. So we'll see how this goes.
East Knox will retain possession. It looks like they'll try and take it in the backcourt. Smith needs help, calls up for Offer. And they get it into Offer. Back to Smith, and they'll slow it down now. In no rush, especially up 9. Ball almost tipped away. Good offense there from Todd to keep it alive and get it to Smith. Smith, such a good dribbler for this team. Important for any team trying to close out a game late is their ability to handle the ball. Inside, and Diven will draw one. She'll go shoot 2.
There's Proper. She's got her 3rd foul now.
Diven shooting 2, has a chance to be the first to score double digits today. First one misses. Diven had a good first half, has kind of gone cold here in the last couple minutes. Second free throw up. And no good, rattles around. Rebounded by Danville. Pass over to Gronberg. Gronberg, Proper, Workman, drop step, inside, missed it short. Annette with the great defense and the rebound, and she's got a lot of pressure. She was triple teamed there. It's tipped out, and East Knox will retain possession.
I like how Jaden Annette, she's doing the dirty work. She gets a nice little ovation as she goes out. So does Todd. Those two have been working hard today, even if they're not on the score sheet. Nice little baseball pass there.
That was right on the money for Diven. Can she finish? Yes.
Nice pass there from Smith.
And when you say on the money, that was on the money there. She'll have to go pick up some dimes when she gets to the other side of the floor. Inside now, Proper misses. Tipped up, rebounded by, once again, Proper. She throws one up, trying to draw a foul. She gets blocked. It'll go out. Danville will keep it. It's 39-28, East Knox. Ball inside. They get it to Gronberg. Can she finish? Yes. Danville now get it under 10 for their deficit. Good inbounds play to get the wide open layup. Smith, coast to coast. Can she? No. Offensive rebound also missed. Can't get the putback. And now Danville have a full head of steam, and they've got Proper all the way. She's blocked from the side, but they're going to call a travel first. And I think I agree with that call. It seemed like she took one too many steps there.
I agree.
5:12 left in this fourth quarter. 39-30 East Knox. Oh, they going to do it again? Oh. Not quite. Good cutoff there by Mickley to steal it. Now she'll go cross court. Pump fake, drives in, misses it off the glass. Rebounded by, looked like East Knox had it, and then Danville got in there for a jump ball. Lady Bulldogs will inbound with Smith again, where we may see a third baseball pass in a row potentially.
I think she'd be silly to do it, but nice little inbound play there.
Now it's to dive in. Crossover move towards the middle, picks up her dribble, dishes it off. There's going to be a travel.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Trying to get it in, almost a 5-second call. Totten with the good deflection, tried to keep it in, couldn't quite. Now just 4:48 left, and Danville shrinking the deficit, but still not a lot of time left to get back into it. They've got to work now. Proper will get a screen from Workman. She'll go towards our near side. Picks up her dribble, has to go back to Workman. Jalen Workman trapped in the corner. Gets around and loses her dribble. Dishes it off inside. Shot up and missed, but a foul. So Mickley will shoot two. Addison Mickley has 2 points on the game. Will shoot two here. First one in and out. Mickley's got a second chance. Here it is. No.
You got to make your free throws.
Rebounded by Totten. Totten slows it up. Looking for Smith, gets it to her. Smith with 9 points to dive in with 11. She gets inside. It's stripped away, stolen, and there's going to be a foul. It looks like it's going to go on Smith on the loose ball. Yeah, so Danville will get the ball back here on the sideline.
It's only Smith's first foul, so she'll be okay for the rest of the game.
Hess checks back in. Smith to the bench. Ball finally inbounded. Mickley. Mickley with a lot of space to work will now pass it out. Proper. Workman. Workman has the baseline to herself. Drives in, misses. Looks like it hit the side of the backboard, but the rebound goes right back up and in. 11 there. Gronberg. She's up to 7.
Only down by 7. See if they can get a defensive stop. 3:30 to go.
Got to watch the hand checks. Looks like Diven almost took one to the face there on the reach. Smith in towards the middle, finds Offer, kicks it back outside. Diven thought about a three. Pump fakes, drives in. Shot is in. Proper now, or excuse me, Diven with 2 more points on the board.
Yeah, she's now got 13.
And a good pressure there will keep Danville on this side of the floor, and they'll have to get it up quickly. .305 to go in the fourth. Proper guarded closely. Passes it over. Mickley spins around into 2 players, and she still hits the shot. Great look there as Danville cut it down to now, and that's a 7-point deficit. Good jumper there from Addison Mickley as we see a timeout called. Danville have it going offensively now, just need to up the pressure defensively.
Yeah, they got to get some stops. They got to get the ball back. There's about just under 3 minutes to go here. If they really want to get back into this, really want to win this game, 7 points is a big lead, especially in this one, because it's just slow.
Yeah, and we're close to 3 minutes left. You got to get a steal, got to get a lot of defensive stops before you even think about scoring the basketball, especially now that East Knox are going to try and waste as much time as they possibly can.
If I'm East Knox, I'm just going to keep doing that inside-out, inside play where they go from either Smith or Diven. They get inside to Opfer. They get it to Smith or Diven on the outside. Then they drive. It's been open all game, and you just saw Diven doing it a couple minutes ago. 7-point lead. They could grow on it if they want to. East Knox has controlled this game from the tip-off.
Yeah, when it comes to a game under 3 minutes, I've always been taught when I played high school, at this point, if you're East Knox, layups or free throws. Those are the only shots going up.
I'm pretty sure East Knox has had the lead the whole entire time.
They have.
They have.
Ball is back in with Smith of East Knox. Smith will hand off. Totten drives towards the middle. Inside, met by a wall. No call, though. It'll stay outside with the Lady Bulldogs. They'll kill some clock.
Totten looks like she's a little shaken up after that hit.
Smith recovers. She'll now dribble around, takes a screen from Offer.
Nice pressure by Proper.
But at the same time, good ball handles there from Smith. Ball now with Sawyer. She's got to give it up. Now Todd. 2 minutes left. There's a great possession here for East Knox. It looks like there's a...
Todd might be bleeding.
Yep.
That's unfortunate for the white jersey. And her.
Yeah. She'll have to go out.
Diven will come back in.
She took a shot, too.
She did. I thought that honestly was a foul, but I mean, it wasn't out there as like
I meant to save the replay. I forgot to, but she took a shot there from Gronberg as a double team came over on her drive. We'll see a substitution. It'll be Diven checking in for her.
Got 2 minutes to go, but again, Diven does have the 3 fouls. Leading scorer for the game, 13.
Yep, they've got some on the court, so they're going to have to take care of that as well. So we're basically in the same exact scenario, except East Knox have pulled off, have been able to kill close to a minute.
Yeah. It's good work by the Bulldogs and their head coach, Mandy Todd. Got a little bit of a family tie thing going on here at East Knox and Danville. You got Mandy Todd, I'm guessing Reese Todd, and Raylan Todd are her daughters. Then on the other side, you have Danville, who's got Proper. Matt Proper is the head coach. The manager is Parker Proper. Then you got Lana Stotts, who's the junior varsity coach, and her daughter's playing. It's Brogan Stotts. Then you also have Bree Stotts, who's one of the assistant coaches. So, I mean, that's kind of what you get with a smaller school is family ties.
Yep. As they're still cleaning up the floor here.
Yeah, she might have been bleeding the whole time after that hit.
If East Knox can hold on, what a win it would be, sending them to 2 in the KMAC, 2-4 in the KMAC overall, and they'd also be 4-9 on the year. So they definitely did not have the start they wanted, but they are looking really good right now.
And honestly, they could play like this anytime against any opponent, and they'd probably get the win.
Yeah.
This defense, their defense has been playing well. They've been forcing uncharacteristic shots. I mean, you look at the K-Mac, the only thing I see really out of reach is Mount Gilead and Cardington Lincoln. They're playing really well right now for the girls' K-Mac standings.
I talked about it earlier in the game as well. The last time I saw East Knox was when they played Centerburg. Gave Centerburg one of their first wins in the K-Mac in quite a while. But East Knox were missing a couple of players, and now that they're fully healthy, seeing them today, they've definitely looked a lot stronger.
Having Opfer inside, it's really helped because when you get it inside, then they have a chance to get it outside and then get it back inside, and it just makes the defense go all over the place, and then you have that opening like we saw a couple times where they go on the baseline or they go inside, draw the foul, or get a layup.
Yeah, now you're going to see a lot of fouls coming Danville's way as they got to get up to that threshold to send East Knox to the free throw line. Ball inside now. Todd picks it up to Offer. Offer out to Smith. And now we'll see more time killed. 1.5 minutes to go now.
It's all about Ohio basketball. Kill the clock. You're going to win games.
Driving in. Dive-in will get fouled. Oh, and she took a shot. Gets right up, though. She'll be all right, and she'll shoot 2 free throws. Danville have not touched the ball since the 3-minute mark in this game. About 1.5 minutes on that possession.
I don't think they touched it since the 3:30 mark because, again, East Knox had the ball before that. They started getting pressure from Danville. It might have been even more than that. So Danville almost has the ball for 2 minutes, almost 3.
First free throw missed by Diven. Diven with 13 points in this game, leading all scorers.
Hassan Stotts back into the game.
Yeah, I got to get some offense in here for Danville. Second free throw from Ella Diven is in. 34-42.
Yeah, and she beat her points from last game. She scored 12 in their 43-33 win last time out.
There's another foul. Crowd wanted a jump ball, but it will send. Or no, it's not a shooting foul to be on the floor. So baseline out of bounds for Danville. Lady Devils need a score here with 1:20 left. Now just have to get it in before the 5-second call. They do. Proper drives towards the middle, gets in there, fouled. 2 free throws. Last 1:16 here. We'll likely see a good amount of free throws.
That's Diven's 4th. Got to be careful. It's an 8-point lead, but anything can happen.
Proper with 2. She's got 4 on the game. She misses the first.
Can't do that.
We see a timeout. Going to kind of try and ice, I guess, Proper on the second free throw.
I think it's just more I think it's more just head coach Todd. She just wants to tell her team, hey, this is what we got to do. We got 8-point lead, 1:16 to go. We just held the ball for over 2 minutes. Let's do it again. Let's try to get this game iced, going under a minute.
Let's hit our free throws.
Yeah, hit our free throws. That's been a problem for both teams, not hitting free throws. And you obviously, Danville, you need the free throws.
Yeah. While we have some time before this game gets going, once again, want to thank our sponsors. Thank you to the Kilbuck Savings Bank Company and also Spherion Jobs. Thank you to Frito-Lay and Knox Community Hospital, our sponsors for this broadcast of Knox Morrow Athletic Conference Ladies Basketball. 42-34. East Knox up 8 at the moment, but a free throw impending from the Lady Devils. Jonathon Langdon here with Colin Ashworth, and you were going to say something?
Yeah, I will say it's a good thing, also a bad thing. But it's more of a good thing that 6 fouls, East Knox, 5 for the Blue Devils. If Blue Devils can get 2 more fouls, they will be able to stop the clock a little bit more. Having 5 fouls with 1:16 to go, it's not a really good sign if you're down by 8.
Yep.
East Knox hasn't been making their free throws either.
This will be Proper to shoot this second free throw. And she rolls around and misses it. Goodness. Needed at least one of those to fall there. Smith dances with the sideline, and she'll draw a foul. I think they'll have to do it one more time.
Roper's got 4.
Yeah.
4 fouls, 4 points. I don't think her dad would like to see her foul out of the game.
And this has not been a foul-filled game until these last couple minutes.
Yeah.
Just because they've had to. Smith has to get it in. Will get it to Todd. And Todd might have won a jump ball, and she did.
East Knox doesn't like that one. Fans don't.
Had one hand on the ball.
And I would say that was a jump ball.
Yeah, I honestly don't think there was very much contact there, as it's going to be Danville ball. Chance to eat into this deficit and try and make it a more marginable game. Proper back into the game. Will drive inside. Gets it to Workman. Layup. Ooh, no good. 2 free throws.
See what's on.
That almost went in. Goodness.
White 40. It's on Kaya Salyers.
Two from Workman on the way. First one. No good. I can't recall the last time Danville hit a free throw.
I can't either.
Just been rough from the charity stripe.
They don't have it on the scoreboard. That was the 7th foul for East Knox. So Danville would be shooting 1-and-1 all the way. There it is.
Second free throw is in.
I wouldn't say that's an announcer's
42-35.
curse. That's an announcer's jinx right there. Gave him a good jinx.
Good vibes from the announcers. Just under a minute to go. There's another foul. We'll go to the line.
And Proper's out. That's her 5th.
So they'll have to go the rest of the way without Ella Proper.
Checks out with 4 points.
Hess comes in. Smith will shoot 2. Or it's a 1-and-1, in fact, as the first one rattles in.
Got the Bulldog bounce.
55 seconds left. Second free throw, Smith. No. Almost an offensive rebound, but ripped away by Workman. 50 seconds now for Danville to get back into this game, and that's going to be, is it a?
Ooh, it's going to be a
blocking foul, and it'll be on the floor, but should be free throws.
East Knox not feeling that foul.
That had to have been very close. I thought she was really close to position.
I think that would have been charged, to be honest.
Mickley with the 2 free throws. 1-and-1. Missed the first. There's another call. We'll see if it's jump or foul. Foul. On Workman. Offer to the line.
That's her 3rd.
Things getting a little bit aggressive here at the end. 1-and-1 here for Offer. Offer hasn't necessarily had it going here, but just 2 points. Makes the first free throw, though, so that makes it now a 9-point game. Can she get it to 10 here with the second?
I would say that pretty much put it away.
Ten. 45-35. Danville got to get a quick shot. Kicking it outside. This is Hess for 3. Needed it, missed it, but an offensive rebound will keep it with the Lady Devils. Now back out. And Gronberg drives in, throws it off the backboard, missed, and there's another foul. And Sawyers took a shot there. Again.
I'm going to guess this is a player that doesn't get in much.
Checking in, number 10, Shonda Melick, and that's going to do it for Diven. Diven ends the game with 14 points to help lead this East Knox team on to a potential victory up 10.
Yeah, Milik, a 5'5" guard senior. Good to see that she's getting in the game.
It's either Melik or Malik.
I think it's Milik.
As here's a sub for Danville. She'll inbound here. Trying to get to Offer, throws it up. Gets it to her. Sydney kicks it out to Smith, and now 20 seconds to go, and there's going to be another foul.
Workman's got to be careful. That's now her 4th.
Well, now Smith will shoot 2 free throws, just 17 seconds to go. And it looks like East Knox will defend the dog pound and get this Devil Dog win.
No,
That's my favorite. That is my favorite name for a rivalry. I'll tell you that. First free throw drops.
Tell you what, having 2 double-digit scores today, it got to make you feel good if you're an East Knox ladies basketball fan.
Offensive rebound off of the free throw is going to end up in 2 points for Sydney Offer. Workman going all the way, other side. Missed, but the follow there is in by Danville with, that was Mickley again. Buzzer sounds, that's the final. Final score is going to be 47-37. East Knox with the 10-point win.
Yeah, East Knox just grounded this one out. They really took Danville to the defensive end, and then on offense, they kept the ball for too long for Danville to get back into it.
So that's going to take us to a break. We'll have our MVP with us to talk when we return live and free on the OH Report.
He takes the Tostitos, fakes left, goes right, and dives into the salsa. Now that is how you bring home the snacks.
What is he doing?
Preparing for his next career as a commentator.
Isn't he a little young for that?
All the best players get broadcast deals these days.
Bill's Mafia is going absolutely crazy down here. Isn't that right, Billy? So true, so true. Back to you, Josh. Back to you. And let's go down onto the field for the coin toss. Doesn't get much better than this.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
It's time for our Knox Community Hospital Player of the Game. We've got Ella Diven with us. Congratulations on the win, a 10-point win, and you ended up with the team high 14 points. Just talk about the importance of winning a game against Danville.
Yes, we were really excited. We really wanted this win. We've went on like a losing streak for a little bit, so this kind of meant a lot to us, and we were just really ready to play. Yeah,
and you also just had a win against Mansfield Christian. Now that makes it 2 in a row. Talk about the importance of getting in a winning rhythm.
It feels really good. Like, I feel like we can win now. I feel like we kind of forgot how to win. So, I don't know. It felt good after that losing streak, and we're ready to play.
And this is definitely a team, East Knox, that likes to spread the love around, especially offensively, not one key scorer, and you've got a lot of players that stepped up. You want any shout-outs for any of your other teammates today?
Shout-out to Shanda for coming in finally, and Natalie and Molly and all the starting 5, everyone. I think we played really well.
Awesome. And you also end up with this 10-point win. Also, do you have any shout-outs at home possibly watching?
My family. Everyone, I don't know, all my family.
All right, well, congratulations on the win. Go celebrate with your team this Saturday afternoon.
Thank you.
All right, that's going to do it for us. We'll actually have some stats when we return with Colin, live and free on the OH Report.
He takes the Tostitos, fakes left, goes right, and dives into the salsa. Now that is how you bring home the snacks.
What is he doing?
Preparing for his next career as a commentator.
Isn't he a little young for that?
All the best players get broadcast deals these days.
Bill's Mafia is going absolutely crazy down here. Isn't that right, Billy? So true, so true. Back to you, Josh. Back to you. Now let's go down onto the field for the coin toss. Doesn't get much better than this.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Time for our OH Report post-game show brought to you by Spherion Jobs. Jonathon Langdon along with Colin Ashworth, also with us on camera, Grant Hogger. Thank you so much for being with us here in the Dog Pound. East Knox get the win 47-37. We've got some final stats to share with you as both teams, honestly, this is a pretty good game.
Yeah, and I honestly enjoyed calling this one with you, John. East Knox didn't let up from the beginning. They started out with the lead. They never let go of the lead. And there you see 12 field goals for each team, 3 threes for the East Knox Bulldogs. Smith having that one in the end of the third quarter really lit up the team. And then you had the rebounds. Danville slightly out-rebounding the Bulldogs. Then you had 7 turnovers apiece and the fouls at the end just because Danville was trying to stay in the game, stop the clock.
And honestly, when you look at these stats, it's so even. It was just the efficiency that East Knox had their offense in. They were so slow in the first half. They took their time, got some good looks, and that was really the difference maker that first half.
And usually you see more scoring in the second half, but we saw less. 18 for Danville. They had 19 at half. The Bulldogs, they had 24 at half, and they only scored 23. So, I mean, it was a difference maker. That time that they wasted on the offensive side, moving the ball around, and Danville just couldn't take their opportunities, and they could make free throws. That's a big thing you gotta make.
Let's also take a look now at both teams' games coming up. They've got Mount Gilead, Danville. They will travel there. Another road game for them. That's on Wednesday. That's a tough one. Mount Gilead, one of the top teams, the top team right now in the KMAC, actually tied for first with Cardington Lincoln 5-0. And then also Fredericktown will be the opponent for East Knox. They don't play for a while. They play on Saturday. Next Saturday is when they'll take on this team right here once again in the Dog Pound. And Fredericktown, one of the bottom teams in the KMAC right now, but still a very worthy opponent.
Oh, yeah, and you got to watch out for Callie Carpenter. She's top scorer in the KMAC. She's got 15.3 points per game, and that'll be a tough one for East Knox. But again, if they can keep doing this, where they keep the ball for longer extended periods of time, they'll have a good game.
So that's going to do it for us here. Thank you so much for watching with us. Jonathon Langdon, Colin Ashworth, also Grant Hogger, live and free on the OH Report. Thank you to everyone who sponsored as well. Frito-Lay, of course, along with all of our other sponsors, Spherion, also Scout Construction and Knox Community Hospital. Jonathon Langdon here saying have a good rest of your night.